Time we're attempting to make this recording.
Did you record this time?
Because we didn't record the first time. I am here with Doc and Big Al Diesel, and we are currently watching Bucho Grocery Shop.
Oh God.
Al, you had a very interesting observation about Bucho and his shopping. What was that again?
He grocery shops exactly how I imagined he would.
Phaedra, look who is at the Community Content Pop-Up Store in Ann Arbor, Michigan, across the pond, your bestsellers. We love you, wish you were here. Mwah.
Is made up of the people who shop at Target, but what they think they are when they're shopping at Target. And the cleanest bathrooms you've ever seen.
It was lovely seeing everybody, and I'm really looking forward to coming back next year and seeing all of you again. So I hope you all had a good time. I know I did, and yeah, make it home safe. Bye.
You hoe.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Symphony.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, good times. Before we even get started, can we be seen and heard? Is that a thing? Okay, Bucho says we're good to go. All right, amazing. Hey guys, welcome to your April Symphony Lounge. I am Bridgett Jeffries, your host, and I have... I'm going to let you go through all your adjectives and all your titles yourself, Bucho. Go for it.
Production daddy, host, stable master, pimp extraordinaire, bon vivant, pervert, whatever. I'm Bucho. Welcome to the lounge. We're going to have a good time tonight.
It's going to be good, guys.
As evidenced by that super fucking dope video made by Carl. I'm just going to learn this little video editing software on the weekend. Yeah.
Layman. Carl, that video was all Carl. It was Carl's idea. He took the video and the photos that were captured and contributed by you guys, and Carl did all of that. Let me tell you, Asset Daddy is a real thing. He won't let us call him Asset Daddy on like any of the marketing stuff, but he's Asset Daddy.
He's Asset Daddy, like 100%.
He's definitely
Production
Asset Daddy.
Symphony Mammy, and
Asset Daddy. Yep.
Asset Daddy.
It is what it is. So, guys, welcome to the April Lounge here on the last day of April, which you guys already know I'm going to do. It's going to be May at some point inappropriately during this stream. But here's what we're looking at for this particular lounge. We are going to be unpacking Chaosium Con 2024 that just happened in Ypsilanti, Michigan. It rounds off to Ann Arbor. But here are the things you can expect from tonight. We're going to, allegedly do this in 60 minutes, but we'll see how the flow goes. We are going to unpack our convention experiences. We are going to do... Bucho is calling it 10 minutes of thirst heaven. It's not a full 10 minutes, but we are going to double down on the thirst. We didn't do thirst for the March lounge. We are going to double down, and y'all saw the cosplay. Y'all saw some of these people. We're going to double down on thirst.
Absolute drip.
It is going to drip all over the place.
Yeah.
We are going to talk about the inaugural Symphony LARP because... wow. We are going to be taking backer questions that have already been submitted and collected from our backers. And then we are going to be doing our giveaway, which here are the things that we are giving away tonight. There should be a code or something. I think I put it in ! Chaosium Con or whatever. Just follow the chat to get your giveaway. But we will be giving away a Call of Cthulhu coloring book. And then we have a plethora of community content that we have ready to give away in print from creators who were at Chaosium Con. So we will be giving away...
I like that you showed the back of those.
Right, yeah, because just shut up. I was getting to the front. God, needy people. We've got Field of Screams from Keeper Owl that we will be giving away. Saturday the 14th from Keep Arena. We've got Little Torches from Keeper Heinrich Moore. And My Little Sister Wants You to Suffer from Keeper Paul Fricker. These are all bestsellers on the Miskatonic Repository, which is Chaosium's community content platform. So enter something into the chat. I think it's ! Chaosium or something to get entered in to win those. So that is the itinerary.
Bang. Chaosium Con.
Bang.
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 Chaosium Con.
Chaosium Con gets you entered into one of those 5 giveaways. So love your face and congrats. Okay, so Bucho, before we get into the meet and greet, let's talk about the convention we just left. So this was Chaosium Con 2024. Mm-hmm. This was the 3rd event of this series.
Correct.
This is Chaosium's proprietary convention that has been hosted in Ann Arbor, Ypsilanti, Michigan. So this is a celebration of all things Chaosium IP. So we're talking Call of Cthulhu, we're talking RuneQuest, we're talking Pendragon, we're talking 7th Sea Quest Worlds, Ghostbusters, some things we published a while ago. But basically, it's all Chaosium all the time. Which in my opinion makes the experience very unique from a convention standpoint, because like we go to gaming conventions because we're gamers. That's kind of like the big umbrella. But like Bucho might be into miniatures, I might be into LARPing, Miranda might be into tabletop games, Nate actually might be into card games. So we're all under the nerd umbrella, but we're all kind of spread the hell out. Chaosium Con, you're rocking with like all the same IP. Mm-hmm. You ain't gonna sit down at a table and no one knows what Cthulhu is. Like it's just one of those things. It's a lot more intimate. And this community, especially when you start looking at some of the subgroups that kind of support that IP, when you're talking about Symphony Entertainment or Ain't Slayed Nobody, or the Apocalypse Players, or you're talking Old Ways, when you're talking about all those little groups, that kind of hover around the same IP, it's kind of like this big family reunion because we all converge on each other.
Mm-hmm.
So from a convention standpoint, it makes everything more intimate. It makes everything more accessible. And there's that familiarity really goes a long way because you're all there under the same IP, which is dope.
This kind of nails like why I initially came in the first place, because Chaosium, like these are the only 3 cons I've ever been to, ever. Like I don't go to the big ones like Origins. I don't go to Comic-Con here in town. Like I don't do it. Like this felt more specific because I was into Cthulhu.
Yep.
So my first year I was like, cool, well, I want to meet other nerds who are also into this because this shit is fun. And I run it at home. I want to play it with other people. So it's been a great experience for me. I didn't realize it was such a unique experience where like there's not like other gaming companies don't have their own just little place in the con unit. Circuit rather. Yeah, so that's unusual.
It is because you're not diluted by other IPs, other genres of gaming. It's kind of like concentrated and focused for that reason, which is dope. So Chaosium Con 2025 is coming back. No promises with the location right now. We're going to have our post debriefing. I sent out, and just in case you guys, I sent out myself, Rick Meintz, the president of Chaosium, and then the convention wrangler, I can't remember his real title, Jeremiah Evans, are the 3 convention organizers for that con. So Jeremiah, Rick, and I are pretty much Chaosium Con. We do all the logistics, the hotel, the blah, 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 programming, and blah, blah, blah. So if you hear me making a lot of very ownership type of statements, not only because Symphony had a presence here and I was representing Ain't Slayed Nobody, I was also one of the convention organizers. So that's kind of how all that is falling in. So that's the introduction.
You're a lot of different cookie jars, lady.
Honey, listen.
A lot of cookie jars.
Meanwhile, listen, the cookie jars stay open, honey. Stay open. These cookies don't go stale either.
Ain't no lids on these cookies.
I want some milk and cookies. So, the first thing I have to watch now, I'm gonna have to go watch Bernie Mac clips as soon as this is over.
Look, that's not water; it's vodka. You can't make me laugh while I'm drinking it. That's gonna hurt, especially if it comes out my nose.
Oh, it's so good. Oh, I see someone is coming in with Chaosium Con West. Listen, I know, boo. I know. We know.
Yep.
Okay, so Bucho, let's go over some of the highlight programming from Chaosium Con before we get into things we want to fix, criticisms, feedback. Let's go over just kind of like the program highlights for people that weren't there, and to celebrate with the people who were there and possibly missed it or just want to revisit it again. So
for me, I was going to say, this time was a little different for me as I played fewer games and wanted to hang out more with people, which I got to do. Because I wasn't volunteering this year. So I sat in, I didn't sit in as many of the talks as I wanted to, but I always look forward to the community content, the creators, mimosa breakfast mixer. That's always fun. I had a great time there.
Will you tell people what that is?
Yeah, so it is basically a panel put on by, I'm going to screw this up, it's Heinrich, Evan, and you?
No, so I'm no longer on the Council of Shaga. So you're right. It's Heinrich, Evan, Al, Leslie. And then there might be another one on the Council of Shaga. Okay, sorry, guys, I'm missing anybody, but it's them.
So Diesel and XP Lovecat, as well as Heinrich and Evan.
You got it, baby.
So they basically, they put creators in the same room and have them talk to each other. And like this year they passed out name tags where it was like, hi, talk to me about this topic. That way you could like get different topics going on. And even though I don't have any scenarios out, I put on my tag, talk to me about black rainbows.
Oh,
because I've got my book out. So, and I had a couple of copies with me. And so anybody that asked me about black rainbows got a free copy of the book.
Oh, that's marketing extraordinaire, baby. That was sexy.
Yeah. And
so I kind of do this for a living. I know.
So I met a composer and I met another game designer from, God, I forget where he was from. Super nice dude. Both very interesting conversations. The composer was there trying to learn about the different games and the different aspects of horror gaming to like kind of fill a niche of making horror music, which I thought was really interesting.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. So the Mimosa Mixer is a massive, just great meet and greet for community content creators or future community content creators to come together. Right outside of the Mimosa Mixer is a massive event that Chaosium is able to do at certain conventions worldwide. This is the second year.
It started last year.
It started last year. Yeah, it launched at Chaosium Con 2023. Mob, Rick Meintz, and Nick Brook of Chaosium are able to negotiate with DriveThruRPG, One Bookshelf, the platform that hosts our community content program, to actually sell physical copies of community content creators' books at this con, which is something you cannot do by standard rules and regulations. Like, it's in the EULA. If you publish on a community content platform, the only place you can conduct sales is via DriveThruRPG. The four of them got together, did like the, super friends high fives, and they allow us to buy, all of these community content books, these things, and then host them up in a pop-up store where people can actually buy your stuff. And guys, there is something so incredible if you're a creator to have been able to sell at minimum 100 or 251 copies, to be invited to put your stuff in print. It's a whole nother ballpark when you can walk by a stand and see your books out there for sale. It is mesmerizing.
Stand fucking empties out fast.
It does.
Holy crap. People buy the shit out of those books.
They do. They be clearing the racks.
It's 5 minutes after they've set up the table and the table is half gone.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
With a line wrapped around the hallway.
Yeah. Shit is wild. But dope. I mean, that's how I bought a bunch of new stuff last year. I was like, I don't have these, I don't have this. And like, so now you mean I get to save on shipping as well? And I get to take home printed copies?
Oh my God. And is the creator here at Chaosium Con? You can roll up on him and get it signed. Guys, it's incredible that that's an offering that they have here at Chaosium Con. It's just, so massive shout out to Mob, massive shout out to Rick, to DriveThruRPG, and to Nick, because let's talk about Nick Brooks' ass. That man. So not only does he handle all the ordering, all the shipping, all the quantities, all the market research on like what's really selling, how many copies of what, this man goes back through our digital records and then pays the creators for the books that are sold. Yeah. So if you have some on the pop-up stand and you were in the UK and you sold all 5 copies, Nick made sure you got paid. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Manually. That man, he get on my nerves. I let a groundsy walk on. It's like my big brother. My big brother at Chaosium, so I love to hate him. So yeah, that's another big one.
I mean, for me, it's just such a cool idea for the game maker to support the community in such a way where they're like, hey, you know what? We're going to try and buck the norm and see if we can't like hype these people who don't fucking work for us, but who make really cool product. Like,
brilliant.
I mean, yeah.
Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely
It's a
brilliant.
great idea. Great idea.
You got the list in front of you, Bucho. You go next. What do you want to talk about next on programming?
You know what?
Ooh, I like it. Bounce with me, baby. Where we going? Tell me. I need it.
I kind of want to talk about... Do I want to talk about the LARP now?
Do you... Okay, now, so here's my thing. Babe, we can do the LARP. But if we do the LARP, we got to do the thing.
No. I see. Yep.
Okay. Pineapple. Sorry. Fucking Doc, he's in the chat. I got distracted. Sorry. All right, where are you going next?
So one of the other things I really like is the dealer hall.
Oh, okay. Let's talk about the dealer hall then.
And I'll say this again, like bouncing off of my previous comment where Chaosium really supports other creators who help kind of build onto the IP. You know, you've got like your Stygian Fox, you've got your... Oh, God. I mean, you've got all the people who have created products utilizing the IP.
Yep.
And it feels like it's just like yeah, like you guys don't work for us, but like you make cool shit. So like come sell cool shit at our thing that
Facts.
you build your stuff off of.
Facts. HP, Lovecraft Historical Society, Bait
Yeah.
Eve, Stygian Fox, Peterson Games, Pace Setter. I mean, it's just, I'm trying to go through the dealer hall and I know I'm missing people right now. I should have had that list up.
And it keeps getting bigger every year too.
Yeah.
I mean, the first year it was pretty good, but like it's gotten progressively larger with more people in it, which is great.
Yeah.
So yeah. And it's spilled out into the fucking hallways.
Holy shit. So yeah, so okay, all right. So about the spilled onto the hallways, here's some insider knowledge. So Rick Mites, president of Chaosium, we were in like one of the pre-calls, like let's say like, I don't know, December or January, talking about the con. He's like, hey, I got this idea. I want to like invite artists to come out, and that way community content creators can reach out to them and they can market their stuff. You know, people who've done stuff for Chaosium before, people who want to do things for Chaosium, and blah, 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 blah. And we're like, all right, cool. We can throw them out in the atrium. And then either Jeremiah or Rick are like, ooh, artist atrium, coin it, hey, ship it. And that became a thing. But then Rick immediately went behind us and was like, hey, artists are constantly struggling. With everything that's going on in AI right now, they're struggling even harder. Let's bring them out, but let's not charge them anything to come. And we were like, oh, okay. Babe, we didn't charge anybody that was out in that hallway in the artist atrium. All those artists got their booth free. They had to cover their badge. We didn't charge them a penny to vent.
That's amazing.
Brilliant, right? That was all Rick. Rick was like, we're not going to charge them anything. They're going through enough. Let's just get them out here, get exposure on them, get eyes on them, and celebrate them. That was all Rick.
Nice.
Pineapple. Can y'all stop saying pineapple in the chat? Y'all got me distracted as shit. Echoing on the dealer hall, just got a note. There were some really beautiful, sexy books that dropped at Chaosium Con 2024. I hope you got them while you could, because according to the messages I'm seeing on social media, shipping is a real struggle with Chaosium right now. We don't know where books are going to get off of boats or planes or carrier pigeons. But the Pendragon core book dropped. Grey Knight for Pendragon, Rune Quest, The Lunar Way, and then that new Arkham book that y'all blew the doors off of. We had a handful of those. In the standard copy, hardcover copy, and then also in the leatherettes. And then a Glorantha Source book. So there was some sexy stuff that got unveiled at Chaosium Con as well. And they went fast. If you weren't there on Friday when the dealer hall opened, send thoughts and prayers, because they go fast. Okay.
What you got, girl? What about you? What tickled your pickle this year, event-wise?
Babe, I have to go to the speakeasy. I got to go to the Insurmountable Avocado. We were just talking about you before the stream. Your handle is amazing. Bucho was like, yo, we got a viewer called Insurmountable Avocado.
This guacamole cannot be climbed. Cannot be climbed.
Yeah. Your handle is the shit. I ought to give you a free prize just for having a bomb-ass handle. So, actually, you can get a free prize for having a bomb-ass handle. If you want the coloring book, send me an email. Insurmountable Avocado, whoever you are in all of your deliciousness, and I'll send you that damn coloring book if you're Continental USA. So they go, woot. The speakeasy. Let's go there, Bucho, because fuck me. Okay, so first year we had So first year we had a meet and greet on Thursday night to kick off the convention, and it was plated dinners.
The dinner? Yeah, I didn't get that because I was like, I'm gonna have dinner with 100 people. I don't know how they are. I said no.
He was like, no.
And then I was mad I didn't do it. And then I heard that the dinner was not great. And I was like, maybe I feel okay that I didn't do that.
No, it was a whole struggle. So the first year was plated dinners, and it was like you could choose between terrible beef, terrible chicken, or terrible seafood, and it was all terrible. And it was hot.
And this was
I ain't like it. So by year 2, we was like, we're not doing that shit again. Let's do something different. So we evolved from plated dinners over to let's do like a meet and greet, open bar, free hors d'oeuvres things, which is dope. You've got chicken wings and poppers and a cash bar. And that was last year. So then between year 2 and year 3, some attendee emailed me and was like, hey, just as a thought for 2024, have you considered hosting a Call of Cthulhu 1920 speakeasy? And I emailed him back. I was like, that's a brilliant fucking idea. I didn't say that in my work email, but that's a brilliant fucking idea. I was like, thanks for sharing that with me. And I just kind of had that in my mind. I was like, well, we could do a party, kind of like the Room Fest, the Room Fest people do a party on Saturday nights. And then at one point I was like, no, we can reskin the meet and greet that we're going to do as a speakeasy. And y'all hoes showed out.
Mm-hmm.
The costuming was delicious. There were
the whole fucking hotel was decked out. And I know people who were coming in for something completely random were like, who the fuck are these people? And what the fuck is going on?
Guys, we're talking about mobster suits, flapper dresses, gender bending sexiness, what was Rick dressed up as? He was like a 1920s cave explorer, archaeologist, Indiana Jones situation going. There was some motherfucker walking around in a full Cthulhu mask and a cultist robe. I still don't know who the fuck he is. There were two
cultists.
Cultists to the king in yellow. It was
great.
Delicious.
I saw them. I was like, you know what? I feel like maybe you missed the memo, but then also you made your own memo, and it still pertains. Like, nice job.
Yes, absolutely brilliant. I can't take any credit for that. An attendee sent me an email and he's like, it's kind of weird that you're running a Call of Cthulhu con. It's not, but Call of Cthulhu is our largest IP, so let's be honest. It's not all Call of Cthulhu, but he's like, you're running a Call of Cthulhu con. Like, why don't you have a 1920 speakeasy? You damn right.
Yep.
That's a great idea. Two
it
things.
Was a great idea.
It was brilliant. That was all him. So 2 things I want to shout out about the speakeasy. One, that whole balloon arrangement, that whole arc, that whole setup that you guys saw with the props was Tara Roy. Yep. Tara came up with the idea. Tara went shopping. Tara sent projections and concepts over to the Symphony backers and had them vote and discuss it. Then Tara paid for it. Then Tara transported it. And then Tara and like a handful of other people set it up and then tore it down. That entire arrangement was one incredible woman, Tara Roy. Massive thank you for all of that, baby, because you put your whole foot into that experience. That was brilliant. And then also some of these professional-ass photos that y'all got running around, Tara. You can thank Tara for that. All right, Bucho, I'm going to talk to you real fast about this, but don't tell nobody. So I was outside in the lobby, right?
We're only broadcasting.
It's just, no, we're not broadcasting, baby. This is just me and you. It's me and you, Bucho. Come on, daddy. Don't do me like this in front of people. So,
sorry, mama.
I'm in the hallway. I'm loud. I'm hyper. I'm overheating. Shit is happening really fast. I'm taking pictures. I'm being in pictures. I'm trying to get some food. Nah, I can't get no food. I'm trying to drink water. It's a lot happening. It's the speakeasy.
Yeah.
A black woman rolls up on me that is clearly not part of our crew. And she beelines right at me. Go ahead.
I remember seeing them in the lobby. Yep.
Because she locked eyes with me, and it was almost like, hello, fellow person of color. Now that I have established eye contact, I feel safe enough to approach you. So this woman walks up to me, and she was like, baby. I was like, ma'am. She was like, who are you people? I was like, yeah. I think she was here for the wedding. There's a wedding that weekend too. I was like, all right, babe. So this is a gaming convention. Are you familiar with Dungeons and Dragons? She's like, okay, yeah. I was like, okay, so this is that, but a different IP, and this is an event that we're hosting.
We're fucking nerds. That's what we are. We're
nerds. And
totally
she's like,
harmless.
But what is all of this? I said, okay, so this is the meet and greet, and one of our iconic settings is 1920s, so this is 1920s. She's like, oh, okay. She's looking around. She's like, do you think it's okay if I take some pictures? I was like, I don't think anybody's gonna care. Cameras are slapping everywhere.
Nobody's gonna know.
No one is gonna know. Then she looks at me. She's like, I knew you were the person to ask. And I'm thinking to myself, I was like, did you know I was the person to ask because somehow you inherently knew I was an organizer? Or you were like, there's a black person. I'm a getter. Either way works for me, ma'am. Either way works for me.
It's hilarious because we both know why she asked.
We both know why she approached me.
And it's totally fine.
And it's fine.
Totally fine.
I'm completely here for it. Yeah. I celebrate her because her friends put her up to her. They said, what do you think they're doing? I'm going to go ask. Hold on. I see a sister over there. Let me grab her. It was good times. So that was the speakeasy.
Yeah. Speakeasy was dope.
Speakeasy was absolutely dope. That was absolutely good times. Okay. Where are we going next? We're getting slim on the list, which is good because we got some more exciting shit to go through. We can talk special guests. We can talk food. We can talk COVID. We got to talk about it. Or we can talk about that.
let's
Go
talk
ahead.
special guests, because this was also the first year we really kind of had that same kind of thing. Um, like Josephine McAdam, Tom
Yeah.
Sullivan.
Yeah.
Seth was not there.
I
Seth
know.
Skorkowski, which
Big sad.
made a lot of people sad.
Yeah. He had a wedding, guys. I tried to get him.
And then our homegirl, Nick Rosenberg, was also made an appearance, which was dope because she's a rad human being.
I have such a girl crush on Nick. I've told Nick at this point. I finally just came out to her. It's like, I'm in love with you. I am such a fangirl. And the amount of days I go, like, I wonder if I can perform in this cup. Is Nick in it? Can we get Nick in it? Can I be in it with Nick? Nick is just one of those people I enjoy being around on camera and off camera. She's just brilliant. She's amazing.
Yeah. I got to kick it with her a little bit in San Francisco when I was out there for Labor Day last year.
Yeah.
Which was cool. Like the morning I was leaving town, we met up for coffee for like an hour, 2 hours, something like that. And then I had to get the hell out. But yeah, she's dope. Talked to Josephine for like 5 minutes. She was very friendly, super lovely.
Hella approachable, super good people.
Way shorter than I expected.
Yeah,
like,
that is very true. That is very true. Yeah.
I thought she had like an extra foot on her, and she does not.
No, it's like DMX. You get them in person, it's like, oh, we're much shorter than that. Got it. Yep. And literally super fucking humble and approachable and amazing. Like Josephine and Dad was good people. Yeah, I was like, fucking hell.
Yeah. Very
and then
friendly,
y'all blew the doors off of
to
Tom
to.
Sullivan's booth.
He was the guy that had the dual table, right?
Boo. Yes.
Yeah.
With doing signatures and custom drawings on everyone. Oh, rest in peace, DMX, for sure. Yeah. Absolutely amazing and a special guest. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get it out the way now. Let's talk about COVID, because we all know it's a goddamn thing. Let's just talk about it. From my understanding, by the time Chaosium Con ended, within the first 48 hours of the event, I had about 10 confirmations between Chaosium staff and people who just reached out to me. Now, we were looking at about 500 people. 10 people jumped back with positive that I saw from the community, that I saw from staff. That's not everyone. It's not like Chaosium sent out a thing like, did you get COVID from our con? Click yes. No. So this is just people talking to me, or people reaching out to me, or me seeing people post either in the Lurking Fears channel or the Symphony channel, things of that nature. So from what I saw, it wasn't super crazy. I think I only saw during the entire course of the con, if there were 500 people, maybe 5 people were in 95 the entire time.
Look, somebody checked my math, but I think that's like 0.5% of people who attended. Is all things considered pretty fucking good,
especially with all the travel and all the bullshit. And so overall, guys, it wasn't super crazy. To be honest with you, it wasn't super bad last year either. The numbers were higher, but also we were like fresh off of, is it safe to go outside again?
Yeah, that's true. We did have that surge the year before. Yeah.
Yep. So that's just the quick and dirty on the COVID. Really fast, I will throw this out there too. The Horror on the Orient Express board game Kickstarter ended Friday at 4 p.m. Yeah, at Chaosium Con, which I should have had the numbers in front of me, but guys, it was $1.5 million, and
really?
Some stupid Bucho looks like he's pulling it. It was $1.5 million closing on the doors, and guys, maybe. Shit, are you going to tell me 13,000 backers or something like that? Whatever it was, it blew the doors off of all of our projections.
13,201 backers and $1.6 million.
And $1.6 million. Damn, Jesus. Doc already has that too. Yeah, $1.6 million. So massive congratulations to Kuba, who today is Kuba's birthday. Kuba is the gentleman who actually ran and babysat that Kickstarter. And today's his birthday, so happy birthday, Kuba. Nice. I hate you. But congratulations on a successful Kickstarter. Okay. Production Daddy, is there anything else that you want to touch on in the program before we go? We could go to the LARP, or we could do Thirst.
I feel like we got to do Thirst. We got to give.
You want to do the Thirst?
We got to give them what they want.
Yeah, is that what we're gonna do? We're gonna do the Thirst?
Let's do some Thirst.
Okay. All right, guys. Because I'm a dumbass, we're trying out something new versus me. Shut up, Bucho. Bucho, you are so supportive of my dumb shit.
I am supportive. That's why I'm laughing. I'm like, we're in this shit together. I'm all for it. Let's fucking run this car into the brick wall. Let's see what happens.
Let's do it. Oh my God. Towie, Tyler, John Tyler, and Skip have all gone Thirst. So usually on the Symphony Thirst, I do like 1-by-1 photos. There's a lot of Thirst. So I did it in a collage format. Now, I think I did it on the same screen. Yes. Okay. So there's a weird delay between Streamlabs and Twitch. So forgive us for a second if I'm going to start this, but there's a weird silence until Bucho and I can see it. So we're going to slide into the Symphony Lounge April Thirst. I hope everyone is ready to get real uncomfortable because we have a lot of photos. Let's rock. Okay. I need to look at the Twitch screen and not my... All right.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. We're going to be on a weird delay here, Bucho.
Yep, we are.
Okay.
We are going to be on a weird delay.
Yeah, because you're not seeing them at the same time that I'm seeing them, so we're going to be at a weird delay. This experiment did not work out. So,
it's working just fine.
I'm going to put the ball in your court. When you see a photo, give me just a quick snapshot of what you're looking at, and we'll jump in it from here.
I'm looking at Miranda with 4 heads of Team Newton, which it was nice that he could join us this year. It was lovely getting to talk to him, have a scotch. Here's a group photo of the LARPers.
The LARPers, yes.
I'm really excited to talk about that. That was such an interesting experience.
That was so good.
Everybody looked fucking dope.
Absolutely delicious, yeah.
Here's the large symphony photo of everybody outside of the speakeasy, which is also a great photo.
Oh my God, look how sexy we all look. By the way, Leslie and I had on the same dress.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. That was hilarious. This is you and Al outside of Malu's.
Yeah.
When you came running out that door trying to get in the fucking picture that I was trying to take, which was hilarious. You almost knocked Al over.
Trying to get into that photo of Al, worth it. Please tell me you're seeing the Evan.
Evan in his LARP outfit outside the elevator.
Holy hell, Evan with that damn camera and the hat and the vest was delicious.
It's hilarious how that camera came into play later that night. There's you and me last night. Pink and black.
Pink and black. We were matching. You had just spanked me after that photo, or right before that photo.
I had just spanked you. Yeah.
Yep, there was a spanking that happened.
I don't think that you understood just how good the spank hand was. You're like, don't you need to fucking back up? Nope. I do not.
Can we talk about Tara? Oh my God. Like, I'm ready to eat her entire face. And I bite Tara a lot. Tara, she tolerates my teeth so much.
Did not think you were going to say face, but I'm glad you did.
That's not the only thing I bite on her.
There's Cup and Nick. Cup looking svelte.
Listen, Cup in that outfit at the LARP with that green suit was absolutely absurd. And Nick is just edible. And just talk about brilliant performers across the board.
That's hilarious. Literally the exact same dress. You and Leslie. That's amazing.
We both went on Amazon and put in 1920s flapper costumes.
Fucking amazing.
Oh, this is Chantel.
Chantel, that's right.
When I tell you Chantel hurt so many name. Baby, why Chantel do them people like that? Look at her. What is she doing to us?
Swanky.
Oh, God, it's so delicious.
She got trouble written all over her.
Rena is devastating for this one.
Yeah.
They came with that mask energy and just went full daddy. This is daddy poker dealer, daddy bartender. This is daddy poker dealer.
Daddy Vice.
Daddy Vice. Yeah. Miranda's antics get better year after year. Remember last year she had Nate dice and Nate pins
and
a Nate puppet.
Hilarious. I got to travel with her and Rena on our flight to Chicago. Like we were all in the same row.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's a riot.
Oh, and the Miranda Nate friendship is just like friendship goals.
I mean, I've got some friends like that. Like they make heads of me too, which is hilarious. So I get it. Yes, it's a rare friendship that kind of nonsense could occur.
Agreed. So yeah, guys, that is our thirst segment. Bucho, do you want to run through it again, or do you think we hit it strong enough?
I think we hit it strong, baby.
All right. I will undo the third slideshow. Oh, God, Evan in that photo. Oh, God, I love it with the camera. Okay. That was our 10-minute thirst. All the dogs suddenly got really excited by the thirst. They're all in my office right now. I don't know if y'all can see them wandering around in the background. Okay. I think we got to go to the LARP.
We gotta go.
All right. So I'm just going to say this very quickly. This was Symphony's very first LARP. It was catered to Symphony backers. We had a few +1s, last minute add-ons, some invites that were off of the backer portal, but this was written, impartially written by the backers, and then finalized by Heinrich Moore and I as storytellers, Rena Henze and your friend Nate as key NPCs, and then Dactyl Doc swooped in at the last moment and became an integral part of the story. But we're not going to get into that right now because we have something to show you really quick when it comes to the Symphony LARP. You guys enjoy.
Big booty number 10. Big booty. Big booty number 5. Big booty. Big booty.
They're already warmed up. I love it. Really started. That's what happens.
So tell me out of character what you're doing right
Out of character?
Yeah.
I am looking for a telephone because a severed head just appeared.
Okay.
The butler disappeared, and I have no idea how to call the police.
And I attempted to phone the police, but there's static on the line. There's no signal. There's no operator picking up.
Can you all tell me what's
quite
happened
disturbing.
Well, the man's been murdered. So I have some excellent photos of the head. As soon as I can get back to my editor. So,
We've not served dinner yet.
So who wants to talk about their experience back there?
Back where?
Uh-huh.
There?
Back there.
Oh, it's glorious.
Really?
It is. It's an enlightenment that most men never know.
Go on.
You have to experience it for yourself.
Carl strikes again.
That whole experience was wild for me. Wild.
Okay, talk us through it, babe, because you chose not to participate in a LARP, but you did come onto the ground to help do some video and photo capture and kind of like just admin handling on the background because the rest of us were flying around too fast. So talk us through your experience from that.
Yeah. So not only do I not LARP, but I knew that I would probably be pretty tired early on that night after the speakeasy and just the day itself. Like,
Yeah.
just knowing me. And so luckily I showed up at about the right time, directly after the speakeasy. Got some really interesting tension breaking gamification from Nate to help ease people's nerves, which I thought was a good idea. Because like we talked, what was it, like 16 of the 20 people had never LARPed before.
Correct.
Right?
16 of the 22 had never LARPed before.
So this tension breaking game, great idea. Hilarious to watch. I don't think it worked once.
It did.
But that's the beauty of it. Like I think it broke the tension because it didn't fucking work. Like people were like, yeah, whatever. And so then going into the room, like really I wasn't paying attention to what people were doing so much as I was trying to pay attention to what you guys were doing.
Yeah.
Because if there was some kind of an activity about to happen, like that's why like I paid attention to you guys and I saw that you were about to shut the door and turn the lights off. I was like, oh, I need to be up for this so I can just get some video of whatever the fuck is about to happen.
Yeah.
Which actually was super exciting for me because I was like, I don't know this story at all.
Right.
I have not a clue what's going on, and I don't have to care, but I know that something's about to happen.
Right.
And so then I started taking video of like asking people what was going on, trying to like add to, and so that was fun. It was kind of like being an out of pocket NPC.
Yes.
Right? Which was kind of fun.
It's like you're the interviewer that comes on in the middle of the episodes, like, so hey, tell us what you're feeling right now. Oh, okay, cool. And then you just kind of disappear back and they reemerge into the world.
I am the fourth wall. Talk to me, talk through me, whatever. Yeah.
Oh God. Fourth wall daddy. Daddy fourth wall. Daddy fourth wall. There we go. Oh, we have rebranded Daddy Long Strokes. It is now Daddy Fourth Wall.
Ho Daddy Fourth Wall.
Oh, Daddy Fourth Wall. Yeah, so guys, just a quick and dirty on the background with the LARP. I wanted to do something special for this Chaosium Con for Symphony. I came up with the ideas like, ooh, let's do a LARP. I am in One World by Night, so I do vampire LARPing, but I've never written a LARP. I've never run a LARP. And I was like, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. It's Symphony. I knew you guys were going to support me. I knew I was going to support you, and I knew you guys were going to support each other. It was one of those things that's like, fuck it, we're going to go for it. And boy, am I glad we did.
It seemed to me from the outside, before you continue,
go.
It seemed to me like everybody was having a really good time, even though there were like small points of confusion in places.
For sure.
But like everybody seemed to have bought into it. It's like, you know what? Cool, we're into it, like whatever. My God.
Yo, please tell me you just ran to throw me
with the good hair. I got you, boo. I got you.
Wow, when you have a whole thought, but Symphony's chat comes through. Oh God. Oh shit, I have tears in my eyes on that one. Put that shit on a t-shirt. You an ass for that one.
So, Jesus, what was I talking about?
I don't know. Oh God.
Yes. No, I've actually forgotten what I was fucking talking about.
Sorry. Wait. Pockets of confusion, but people were still having a good time anyways.
People were still having a good time, and I could also tell that like with the amount of action that was happening in the little groups that you and Heinrich were, I knew that the next time we did this, you'd need more people to help out.
For sure.
I could tell that, but it still seemed like it didn't seem like it was causing any kind of a sluggishness in the narrative.
Yeah, we didn't have a system collapse because we didn't have enough help because we didn't anticipate that we would need as much as we needed. We still, and that's mostly because Symphony is Symphony. Symphony will find a way to listen. Symphony will find a way. I almost have to stop looking at the chat right now because Symphony is thirsting over this whole fourth wall nonsense. And I don't know if I'm going to recover at any point tonight from this following quote. If I can find it really fast. I got to scroll up. No, I'm just going to quote him out. I am the fourth wall. Talk through me. Throw me up against the fourth wall, Daddy Fourth Wall. That's the one that broke me. I didn't recover from that one at all. Pin me against the fourth wall. Booch, I hate Symphony. I hate Symphony and I hate you. Towie, the LARP was 2 hours. I do not. I don't. I love the girls you walk on. Towie, the LARP was 2 hours.
Was it really only 2 hours long? Really?
We summoned everyone up to that room at 8:45. We did the 15-20 minute warm up. We went over rules, dispersed character sheets. The LARP started, I think, officially at 9:30, and we were finished before 11:30. Because people started dying. Once the plot activated, people started turning on each other really fast, and it was great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So Symphony had the inaugural. It's our very first LARP. Yes, it is coming back for Chaosium Con 2025. Yes, it is going to be on Thursday night. Yes, it is going to be backer priority and then potentially extending from there. Yes, it will be the same mechanics with a couple tweaks based on the post-mortem survey that Heinrich and I sent out to you guys. And actually, Bucho, too, he helped with that survey. We are going to reskin it to something different. Right now, we're working with Cabin in the Woods. We'll see if that sticks. One of you guys might come up with a better idea. Between now and April 2025, one of the three of us
so much time.
might come up with a better idea. But the Symphony LARP is 100% coming back for 2025, guys. Thank you, everybody who supported it. That was an incredible experience. Also, that was a massive trust fall for over, 80% of the game?
Yeah. I'm gonna throw an idea out there just so that chat hears it and so that you hear it.
Okay.
For the next one. Cabin in the Woods meets House of Leaves.
I still need to read House of Leaves.
Oh, bitch.
I have it. I have the physical book because someone told me I couldn't do it in audio book, that I had to get the physical book. I'll read it.
There's no way you could read that in audio format. Like that's not a fucking thing. And you'll flip to the halfway through the book and you go, nope.
Nope.
And you'll put the book down again.
Okay.
Read the book. Get back to me. I think you might
I'll read the book.
Idea.
All right. I just finished Wild Edge of Sorrow, so this would be a good time for me to pick up another physical book. I'm eating yours when I have bath times. So between the two of them, I'll figure out.
I respect that. I would prefer that, actually.
Mm-hmm. Yep. No, yeah. I sit down in my bathtub with Epsom salt, and I think about Fourth Wall Daddy, and I start reading your book. Your book is my bath time come down, which is weird because your book stresses me out, so I don't know why I'm doing that at a time I'm trying to relax.
It's not a relaxing book.
It's not a relaxing book at fucking all. And that might be why I'm going through it so slow, because I'm like trying to bring my nervous system down and I'm reading your shit and it's just like, what the fuck?
It's not what you read before you go to bed at night. Like,
no.
It's not a calming influence by any means.
No, but my ass. Let her suffer. Really fast, Bucho. This is, I forgot to tell you this, or something happened. Will you do me a favor and roll me a D20?
Okay.
Do I have this thing up here?
Are you fucking kidding? I don't have a D20 in here.
Oh, no?
I'll roll a D10 twice.
Okay, we'll do that.
6.
All right. The one thing I didn't do at the Symphony LARP, you guys, that took place in Arkham, was to do your giveaway, which was one lucky LARPer is getting a free hardcover copy of the new Arkham book. So, you rolled a 6?
Yep.
All right. So, basically what I'm doing is we had 22 players. We had a couple people in there that were not backers, so I'm omitting them from this particular experience, and we're going to run through here. So, 6. That is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. John Tyler. Congratulations, John. You just won a free hard copy of Arkham. Congratulations.
Nice.
Thank you for being a backer. Thank you for constantly supporting me. And thank you for muscling through everything that was new and loud and busy and crazy at that convention. I know it was your first time. You did great. I love seeing you. It was absolutely amazing having you in the LARP. Send me your address, babe, if it's not in your backer portal, and I'll get this bad boy mailed out to you probably tomorrow. Congratulations. I get another one. Yay! Bam.
Sell it on the black market, dog. Sell it on the
black market, yes. And this is your call. You do what you want to do. You a grown-ass man. Symphony is really good for regifting shit. So if at some point you're like, nah, I'll draw another number, I can do that. If you want to gift it to somebody else, feel free to send me that in the message and say, no, I actually want to give it to blah, 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 and I'll mail it to them. Or you can keep it. Sell it on eBay. You a grown-ass man. Do what you want to do with it. So, Bucho, you said this shit was going to go longer than an hour. I was like, nah, we'll be good in an hour. He was like, all right, bitch, sure.
Bitch, we talk. Like, that's what we do. Like, how long did we talk like that? What was it? Was it Thursday night or was it Wednesday? No, it was Wednesday night.
It was Wednesday night, yeah.
Yeah. When you and I got to have a face-to-face for like 2 hours while
for 2 hours,
stretching like old people on
my God.
hotel room floor.
That was so amazing because like literally it was 2 hours on Bucho's floor. It was just as exciting as it sounds right now. Let me go ahead and tell you that. With us stretching. That's what we're going to call it, stretching.
There was. I wanted to include it in the blog, and there was just no way that I could write it that didn't come across like us sounding like we were just fucking.
Right.
It just didn't happen.
You was like, I tried, but nope. I stretched Bridgett out on my floor for 2 hours. There's no, you're not kidding. Nope, you're not kidding. There's no way to get around it, Bucho. It is what it is. Whatever.
It is what it is.
Oh, mommy and daddy have something to tell you guys.
We're pregnant.
We're pregnant.
We got another server on the side.
We're having a pineapple. All right, so we're gonna max this out at 30 minutes. This is where we are right now, guys. We're in a 30-minute stretch. We got this.
Sure.
Fucking Tara stretching. Okay, so we have gone through the convention experiences. We've hit the thirst photos. We've done the Symphony LARP. Baby, that leaves us with the giveaway and the backer questions. You want to, like, rapid fire out these backer questions?
Yeah, let's do the backer questions.
Okay.
How about I read and then you answer, and then you read and then I answer?
Sir, I love it. Done. Okay. Let's do it. You going to launch us?
Huh?
You want to launch us?
I will.
Okay. You can pick anyone you want.
What should the meet and greet be themed for 2025?
So, Bridgett originally said Regency, and then that word got around, and y'all cussed me out for it and said nah. So right now, I listen to feedback. I'm coachable. So what's top of my list right now is Gaslight.
Oh,
with Gaslight Cthulhu in the pipeline coming soon from Chaosium, Gaslight sounds like a fun way to do it. And then someone else made the statement to me, if someone wanted to do Regency, they could also do Regency as a part of their Gaslight costume. I was like, okay. So what's top of my list right now is Gaslight. You?
God, what did I say? I submitted a couple of answers, but I think one of them was like core investigators from Call of Cthulhu, like the investigator archetypes, like librarian, drifter. I mean,
criminal, doctor.
But that's also pretty similar to what a lot of people did at the LARP already. So it's, but like if you're more specific with like characters, you know, you might get more people who are the athlete, where they're wearing like the college sweaters and shit like that. So I don't know. That's what I thought.
Nope. I like that. Okay. I will go at random for your next one. Hey, what do you do if you don't have a car at the convention?
Oh, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
So make friends. We're all everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, realistically, just talk to somebody. Like, there's almost always somebody leaving the hotel to go do something.
Correct.
And if it's another con goer, like, they're 100% going to be like, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Let's fucking roll. Like, let's get off the property and go have some food and chit chat and make some friends. So, it's literally that easy.
I agree. And I know that sounds and feels overwhelming with this, daunting, but as intimate as this community is, make friends. The hardest thing I can say, or the clearest thing I can say, guys, is closed mouths don't get fed. Open your mouth and ask a question. Because there were a good 15 people that I just flat out told, if at any point you want the keys to my car, they're in my backpack, just come up and ask me. Like, Bucho is one of those people, and like my friend Rob, and like same thing with like Doc. Like, if you want my car, just let me know. You know what it looked like. You've been in it 15 times by now. You can take my keys. So like, make friends, open your mouth. Don't sleep on DoorDash if you want food or groceries or medicine or stuff like that sent to you, or Uber Eats or whatever app you want to use. And then don't sleep on just flat out if you don't want to ride share with people. Uber, Lyft. You can walk. It's just not a great walking con.
No, not really.
It's not.
I mean, there's not a whole lot that's within the. I mean, if you're from a walking city, it's not bad. It's doable. But if you're not from a walking city, it's not. I wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Send thoughts and prayers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who did you meet for the first time at this convention?
Ooh, who did I meet for the first time at this convention?
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Okay, so rapid fire, just a bunch of Symphony people that I can't even think of off the top of my head because now I'm getting tired. But there was a shit ton of Symphony people that are either backers or have been a major supporter of me in Symphony that I finally, like, I feel like I know them, but it's my first time actually laying eyes on them and seeing them face to face. This was my first time meeting a handful of new employees I had onboarded with Chaosium. That was really nice. Like I got to meet Janelle for the very first time in the sales department. And there were a couple other new people. I almost said a name out loud that I couldn't. Whew, glad I caught myself on that one. So I met some new people at Chaosium. I met a lot of new people from Symphony. And then this was my very first time ever meeting Josephine McAdam in person. I done performed with her on 20 different recordings at this point, but this is my first time actually meeting her face to face. So those were all first timers for me. Who did you meet for the first time at this convention?
Would have been Josephine for sure.
Yep.
Briefly. John Tyler. Mr. Opinion, Andy.
That's right. Shit, Andy. This was my first time meeting you in person too, I think so, wasn't it? See, this is a weird thing because I spent so much time with Andy in different spaces. It feels weird that I haven't met him in person, but I think this was the first time I met him in person. Yep.
I mean, that digital space will clutter you up a little bit.
It will, baby.
Make you think you've met somebody before you actually have. So
Facts.
Yeah, I mean, I always try to meet a few more people every year. Like there was Ken Caldwell who does Void Minis.
Yep.
He's great. Edwin was a new one for me.
Edwin, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a Lauren with the good hair.
Listen, Lauren with the good hair with the swoop.
Yeah. With the
Lauren
swoop.
is hot. Can we talk about the fact that Lauren is hot?
Yeah.
Like Lauren is fucking hot. Like fuck me.
Yeah.
Lauren is like, damn. And I think it's because I'm used to seeing Lauren as the dog profile picture. Lauren is hot, like goddamn. So I don't know what you want from me. Sorry, Lauren. All right. I'm gonna jump out here next with another backer question. What's your favorite aspect of the con? Let's do a heavy one. That could be short or brief or whatever.
So here's what I'll say. The first 2 years I played a lot of games because I wanted to play games. Like that's typically my escape.
Yeah.
And that's usually my favorite part because that's typically what I've come for the last 2 times. This time it was more I wanted to hang out more, right?
Yeah.
So I played fewer games, but I played those games mostly with people that I knew because I wanted that same socialization while I got my fix.
Yeah.
Which is always great. And so this year for me, it was the socialization. It was like doing the shopping with you and Doc and Al, which clearly is going to have to be just a thing for
an annual thing.
Like,
yes.
Yeah, it's an annual, like a shopping day is an annual thing. Like, it might suck in an RPG, but it's fucking great in real life.
It is great in real life. I would like one drug, please.
I would like exactly one drug.
I would like one drug, please. I won't call out his name, but you know who you are. I love you so much for that bullshit. Just so the viewer knows what's going on really fast. Sorry to interrupt. But there's a thread in Symphony for Chaosium Con, and we were doing scheduling and stuff, and we decided on Wednesday we were going to head to House of Dank, which is like their dispensary up there. And one person was like, I don't get in until Thursday, but I would like one drug, please. And that was his order. And that line recycled through the entire convention.
That bitch was so petty.
Sorry to interrupt you. Keep going, Bucho. Sorry.
Hilarious. So really for me, it's the socialization. This year I really got to I got a lot of FaceTime with you this time, which was dope.
Yes.
I got a lot of FaceTime with everybody, like more so than previous years, which was great. And still got to play games. So for me this year, it was just people. Rather than,
Yeah. No, well said. Well said. I thought the speakeasy was my favorite thing until I got to the Symphony LARP. And then I thought the Symphony LARP was my absolutely favorite thing until I got to quiet moments with people. So I'm very high energy. I'm very flirtatious. And when my social... Shut up, Bucho. Bastard. And when my social starts socialing really hard, everything kind of becomes a whirlwind of just... I present extroverted, but I'm honestly an introvert. What I would rather be doing at 9 out of 10 times of my day is being at home, alone, in the quiet, with no bra on, with my dogs. That's my happy place. I'm comfortable extroverting. It doesn't make me uncomfortable, but it burns me out fuck off fast. The other thing is, it burns me. I don't recharge from being around people. I recharge from being alone or being with like 1 or 2 people.
It's a
And
very specific person that I can recharge with. Yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
The one thing that sucks when I'm working conventions like this is things start moving so fast, and there's not a polite way for me to say this, so I want you guys to just love me through what I'm getting ready to say. It's kind of like my transparency in here. A lot of what I have are a lot of hollow or empty calorie interactions. They're fast, they're energetic, they're loving, they're sincere, but I don't get to sow a whole lot of value or foster a whole lot of like connectivity because it's happening so fast. Or I'm on my way from point A to point B and you're right there in the middle and I want to love you and talk to you, but I can't because I'm blah, 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 blah. So one thing I typically tell people is like, you have to pre-schedule downtime with me or I'm not going to have any time to spend with you. So I got a lot of downtime this convention with people that I really love. And that was incredible for me. Like we had the convention LARP unpack over at the sushi spot. That was me, you, and Heinrich. It was the three of us eating way too much sushi, having a critical analysis of what went wrong and what went well with Chaosium Con.
Mm-hmm.
I sat on your floor and stretched with you for 2 hours. Stretched with you for 2 hours. That was super meaningful for me. At some point, Jared from Beit Al Azif ran up to me in the hallway. And he's like, "Do you need to get off campus for a minute?" I was like, "Yes, I'm hungry, but I have sushi dinner in 2 hours. What do we do?" He's like, "Let's just go across the street and get hummus." So we ran across the street, and that was 30 minutes where I could just, "Jared, how are you? How's the drive over? How are sales going? How are you? Blah, blah, blah." Cup took his entire cast out to dinner. It was Cup, Josephine, Nick, and Rena. And we had amazing tapas food. And it was just 2 hours where I didn't have to be on and I could actually connect with people and talk with people. And a lot of people enabled me to be in that position. One, Robert Lambert was running defense on the floor at the registration desk, so I didn't have to put out all those fires and do all that running.
Rob's G. Yep.
Yeah, Rob is my soulmate. And then the other thing is I was very hands-off on both the dealer room and the artist atrium. I flat out told Rick and Jeremiah, like, I'm not dealing with any of it this year. That's it. I can't be running around nonstop because the dealer forgot their purse in a dealer hall. I can't sit down to sit a game and immediately jump back up. No, y'all, dealer hall and that's y'all. I'm not going to touch it. Y'all got it. Same thing with the auction. Rick and Jeremiah handled that anyways, but I didn't have to deal with that facet. And then I have to deal with that facet. And then didn't have to deal with that facet. So I could actually breathe in quiet moments with people. That was my favorite part of the con.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your question.
You're going to like this one.
No, I'm not.
You are, actually, you probably will, because you're the best person to ask this. What are the chances of doing some sort of a Chaosium Con ball, like a Masks a Raid or Horror on the Oriental Express themed?
What are the chances?
Yeah, like this might be a good kind of mixer type thing for next year too, potentially.
So all jokes aside, if the question is what are the chances for this one? Really fucking good if that's what you guys tell me you want to do. Because like you said, that could be the meet and greet theme. Or if I'm doing the Symphony LARP on Thursday and the Rune Feast party is on Saturday, there's nothing stopping us from that being a special event on Friday night.
Friday night. Absolutely.
Guys, don't threaten me with a good time and write the programming track for me. The fuck are we talking about? What do you want to do? Yeah, that's great. Great. You want to run it? You want to be point person? Great. Let me go ahead and give me the copy. Let me assign you as a host in tabletop events and go forth and prosper. I'll put it up on social media. So what are the chances? Really good if that's what y'all want to do. Don't make my job easier.
Skip will DJ it. Perfect.
Right. Skip will DJ it.
Love it.
Right. We get Pieratt in charge of photos again. Charles probably like, I ain't taking more photos for y'all. I'm tired.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My go. Because I don't think you can really answer that question, so that's fair. Hey, Bucho, what dealer or what type of dealer would you like to see at Chaosium Con in the future?
Well, that's a really open-ended question, and I know what they're asking, and I want to answer the wrong way.
I understand. Let's have a good night. We're okay.
I want to be like a dealer from Amsterdam who knows what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? What type of dealer would I really like to see at the future Chaosium Con? Mm-hmm. That's a really good question. maybe some of these potential authors who have written books about Cthulhu, like fiction books, right? Like the
Okay.
story collections, or these people who've written like Sherlock Holmes and Cthulhu. Like they're not necessarily like part of the Chaosium IP, but like they're in the Cthulhu space.
They're
right?
adjacent. Okay.
They're adjacent. But like that might be kind of fun. There's plenty of people who are writing cosmic horror. There are plenty of people who read cosmic horror that's not a scenario book or a scenario. So maybe something along those lines. I think
I like that's
that
like a
cool.
literary corner is what you're almost suggesting.
Yeah.
Author's Alley, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Authors and artists alley.
Yeah, I can see that. Mythos writer sounds good, John says. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there are plenty of people who do. I mean, most of the guys over at, like Arc Dream do the Delta Green books.
Yeah.
Maybe have Arc Dream show up. That also, like, there's a lot of bleed over from Call of Cthulhu to Delta Green. So I don't know what the politics of that are, but
I don't either. And that's why I'm sitting there thinking, like, I don't know, maybe. And then just because my history isn't super great with who actually owns what, because apparently there's some form of Delta Green still in the Chaosium IP, but I don't get me lying to you.
I don't follow a lot of that.
I know Heinrich, and this is a Heinrich suggestion. I know Heinrich was like, why don't y'all have a t-shirt dealer? It makes no sense for y'all not to have any t-shirt dealer whatsoever. And that's fair. And that's fair. You can get the Chaosium Con t-shirts on Redbubble beforehand, but it'd be nice to have Chaosium Con or Chaosium shirts, or even any dealer that's dealing with t-shirts.
Here's the thing: as somebody who has actually like purchased a lot of shirts on my own and had to sell them, like it's a pain in the ass, a huge pain in the ass to just buy a bunch of bulk.
It is. Inventory is a bitch.
Inventory is a bitch. Like I get it from a cost management perspective. Like it just makes sense for people to buy them from Redbubble, because then like Redbubble handles everything. There's no overstock. There's no, like we're not paying out the ass for shit we can't sell. So I get it. It's pragmatic to do it that way. But like if you had somebody who isn't selling their stuff on Redbubble, who like does
physical vending,
that would be one thing that I think would be super dope.
Yeah, I agree. So that was Heinrich. Heinrich looked at me. He's like, why don't you have a t-shirt dealer? Like, even for your shirts. Like, why? It's like a t-shirt. Call of Cthulhu anything. I'm a keeper t-shirt would sell like hotcakes at that con. It would.
Yeah.
Even chat right now is like, t-shirts. Yeah. T-shirts will go up.
I mean, here's what you could do. You could do a very limited line of shirts for every Chaosium Con.
Yeah.
Not the Chaosium Con shirts, but like there's something that is unique to each Chaosium Con that's only available in certain sizes, like whatever. They can figure that out based on the sales from Redbubble. You can figure out like how many of each size you need.
Right.
And you never make it again. It's just
it's done
con.
And you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a limited print run would work. Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, guys, a vendor that I would like to see at Chaosium Con, I will agree with t-shirts. I'm a really big fan of Black Oak Workshop, so I don't want to see any more dice vendors personally there. I think Craig does a brilliant job with what he has set up there. I don't actually have another vendor that I think I would be like, man, I really wish we had this type of vendor or this vendor here. Unless we're doing some of the weird adjacent shit that can be fun. Like a lot of cons I go to have an on-site massage therapist. That's a real common thing. One of them that I go to in Northeast Ohio dresses up like a zombie, and she does all her massages as a zombie. I was
really?
at yep. I mean, she's completely undead doing her hour massages, and bam,
that's amazing.
Right there. That's a whole fucking thing. Also kind of like the little weird offset of vendors, like a face painter could be really cool to have on site. We don't have a lot of kids here. But like for the Home of the Bold people with that free forum, or, people that want to do stuff like, so those weird off kilter vendors could be fun and could have value. That would be like more service focused vendors could be fun.
Adding on to that, those oddities and occult item like auction shows that always pass through town.
Yes, the House of Weird, the oddities. Yep, where people can get their own props and shit. Yeah,
those booths would fucking rake in money.
That's actually, somebody email me that to Bridgett@chaosium.com because an oddities workshop would be great.
I will email you after this.
Thank you, baby. You're brilliant. Because you'll actually remember. I will forget when this is. I mean, I understand, Daddy. Listen, fourth wall Daddy. We understand, baby. Why these people in the chat already talking about bouncy houses? I hate y'all.
Y'all, no, that would give me PTSD. I used to set those things up for
God
a couple years.
Handmade dice backs would be another good one too. Even if we had Bev and Stitches, if we sold shit remotely for her, that could be a great thing.
Yeah.
Yep. Side note about the bouncy house, guys. I genuinely tried to get a dunk tank for 2023, but Chaosium wouldn't let me have it. I tried to. I was like, y'all don't understand how much money we can make if we put Mike Mason on a dunk tank and said we're gonna charge you $50 for 3 balls. They wouldn't let me do it. I tried. I genuinely tried.
Do you know how much fun that would have been to have it set up next to the wedding as the wedding was going on? That would have been amazing.
That's so good. That would have been so good. Oh,
we could have made money off of them too.
Off of them, yeah. I tried, but they wouldn't let me be great. That is what it is. All right. Let's do 3 more, Bucho, and we'll call it a night.
Okay. Oh, this is a good one. Is it my question or your question?
Baby, I think I'm the one that did what dealer would you want to see?
You did.
So it's on you.
What's your con, pack, and travel routine?
Oh. This one is good. So, like most millennials, I live off of my phone, and I have something called a pack and travel list, which is a standard operating procedure of things that I pack when I travel. And one of them is specific for cons. Another one is like specific for vacations. And then I do variations of it depending on the con, whether I'm flying, whether I'm driving, how much programming I'm doing, and blah, blah, blah. So as soon as I know that I'm attending a con, I have to stop and go, what does my programming track look like? What am I bringing? How long am I going to be there? How am I traveling? Yep. And it's itemized by, no joke, guys, hold on really fast. Just see, I'm half tempted to send it to you, but y'all probably don't need to see everything I'll be packing towards cons. Some of y'all be like, well, actually, half of y'all probably pack the same shit that I'm hesitating about sharing. This is Symphony. Let's have a good day. All right, so this is how it's broken down. Like, it literally starts off with, like, Chaosium Con. What is going in my backpack purse? And then a list. And that's like phone, charger, portable charger, laptop chargers, cards, credit cards, wallet, medicine, da-da-da-da-da, mask, lip gloss, more lip gloss. It's a list. And then there's the hygiene section. There's the clothes section. There for Chaosium Con, there was the LARP section because LARP had its own stuff. There's the admin other section that includes everything from the wagon that I was carrying around, the Arkham book that I had to bring with me to have everyone sign to give to Miranda who won, dice for Symphony winners that I collected from other. So I have things itemized like that. So after I go through that, there's it's regimented at this point with as much traveling as I do.
I'm so confused by it.
That I have this shit organized well and everything else is a free fall. Listen,
yes.
Honey. So here's the trick, Bucho. Here's what you have to understand, Daddy. So I have built and run 2 successful businesses. I have to have certain shit super itemized, and the rest of it I was like, send thoughts and prayers. So that's the pack list.
Yeah.
And then there's a 72-hour launch cycle that happens before I travel. Within 72 hours, there's a list, and that's a separate list that I have. I have to put my away message up on all my emails. I have to shift all of my scheduling if I haven't done it, where I don't have any. There's that. I have to do eyebrows, nose, and and toes before I go. I have to set up all of the dog shit. So my house is set up where like the pet sitter can come in and handle my dogs, change my furnace filter. I mean, so there's an entire activation checklist that I go through every single time I have to travel. And the majority of it is pre-written for me.
You are closing down NORAD before you go to a con.
I am. Effectively, yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
I just do my laundry and pack up like twice the amount of clothing I need the night before. Like, that's it. That's it.
Bucho.
Make sure I got a laptop and whatever books I'm reading, and then like I make sure my toothbrush is charged.
He's like, and then I go.
And then I fucking
Bucho. For Chaosium Con, I'm just gonna read this. For Chaosium Con, under the clothes section, 8 outfits. Panties, Minimum of 12, and then lots. Sweatshirt, bras, pajamas, socks, lots. Coat, gloves, hat, speakeasy outfits, time 2 plus shoes. Both sets of tennis shoes, speakeasy jewelry. That's just the clothes section. You should read that out. Yeah.
Here's the thing though. I get why yours is so much more minute because you had so much more going on.
Yeah, which is fair.
I really like this year. I didn't even volunteer, so I was like, I'm unfucking tethered.
Yeah.
Let me bring the chaos.
Let me go. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Shout. You should see that 72-hour launch. I mean, that also includes getting gas in the car, whether or not I'm driving to the location or not. I have a weird thing about leaving my car with half a tank. Anyways.
I don't want to watch the 72-hour launch. Like, I'm good. Like, it would probably stress me out. Be like, girl, you have time. It's fine. Relax. No, this is why you and I can never get married. That would never work. Never work. We can stretch out on my hotel floor, but we can't get married
for 2 hours. But we're not getting married. Listen, this shit is what it is. I'm not mad about it. I'm gonna say, does the hotel have a swimming pool for my last question? Just because.
Motherfuck.
No, we're gonna do it now.
No, the hotel does not have a goddamn swimming pool. I remember the first year I showed up and there were fucking mattresses surrounding the empty pool, and I was like, "What is this horse shit?" I was told there was going to be a pool. And then the next year, I called before Chaosium Con 2, Electric Boogaloo came about, and I said, "Hey, are you guys going to have the pool up and running?" Hoping against all odds that they would have taken out all the nasty ass fucking mattresses that they had fucking piled up in the pool area, removed them, disinfected the area, and filled the pool up. And they're like, "No, we don't know if we're going to have a pool ever again." And this year, I didn't even bother asking.
Yeah, nope.
Didn't even bother asking.
Whew. That's one of the easiest things to trigger Bucho on. This shit is so funny to me. Whoever asked that question is an asshole, by the way.
The hotel does not have a fucking pool.
No, they damn sure don't. They don't. I'm not going to count that as my question, so I'm going to ask another one.
That's fine. I did have to get that off my chest.
And you know what? It was worth addressing it. This is kind of like Symphony Therapy Lounge, too, so it works.
Yeah.
Oh, here's something I genuinely want to know your opinion on, baby. What's missing from this event?
I mean, other than the pool.
I love us.
Man, I don't know. I kind of like it, both in terms of size and in terms of offerings. Like, obviously, like, both of those could be improved upon. But I also really like, I don't mind what it currently is, right?
Fair. Okay.
Because it's still good. It's still fun. It's still getting to hang out with the Chaosium crew, who are all lovely people when you get to talk to them and play with them. That's a really good question.
It is.
I don't have an answer. I just don't.
No,
I mean,
fair.
other than recommending, like some new vendors for the vendor hall, some whatever. Like, I don't know that I've got anything other than what we've already talked about.
No, that's fair. If I'm walking into another convention experience and I'm going to myself, like, Bridgett, what does Origins, or what does Con on a Cob, or what does UConn, or what does Gen Con offer that Chaosium doesn't?
See, I don't have that. I don't have that comparison to make. So, like, I'm just
yeah,
it's pretty good. Like,
you're
it's
good.
About what I'm.
I don't think. Other than like some like little small tweaks like programming I wish we could see happen, but I don't even know how to roll out myself. I don't think there's anything for me that's massively missing either. Because, like, if you want a party, the Room Feast people have a big splashy drinky party. You don't even have to know RuneQuest to go up there and get drunk if that's what you want to do.
And there's plenty of us drunks who are always around.
Right, in a bar, you got certain, and I won't say your name out loud, but you got certain people that are running around just like drug dealers. Like, you want some, you want some, you want some. So accessibility there. I'm not saying any names. I'm just saying there were a couple of y'all that were walking around like, hey, I got what you need. And weren't charging for it either. But also marijuana in Michigan is so fucking cheap. There's lots of live shows. Ain't Slay Nobody had a live show. Fucking the Apocalypse Player had like stage lighting, musical, sexy effects that was immersive and delicious. So there was a guy with Pastor Haster was running around doing concerts. We have movies. H.P. Lovecraft Historical Society does movies. There's an auction. There's panels. There's meet and greets. So like the games. What you got, Bucho?
So I would say this, and I'm pretty sure I put this on my
more weddings.
No.
It was Doc. Fucking Doc.
This was not my idea. I got it from somebody else, but it makes a lot of sense. Maybe some kind of, I don't know how you do it, because it's hard to create, like, it's already hard to do the logistics of having games running and panels, right? But like,
yeah,
if there was a way to for more people to get to more games and to more panels at the same time, but I don't know how you do that. Unless you add on an extra day, and that's just not feasible for people. Like,
no.
For most people, it's just not feasible, and I don't know how you do that because there's so much good shit going on, but then people also want to play, so you only get like a few people in a panel that should be fucking packed.
Right.
And so I don't know how you fix that problem.
So I don't know if it's feasible for 500 people, but I can tell you what Andrew Bean, who's the me of Australia, is doing with Chaos Encounter Australia. So in Australia, they do 3-hour gaming blocks versus 4-hour gaming blocks. And they're doing like 2 hours in between the gaming blocks. That's not lunch, but that's specifically for panels. So everyone is like, no one is playing games while the panels are going on. So if you want to do the panels, you can do the panels. If you don't want to do the panels, you can fuck off and do whatever you want to do. There's that option. I don't know how reasonably I can do that with 500 people, for one, with 4-hour gaming slots the way we're set up, unless we're adding an extra day. I mean, I could do panels in the, I don't know. Logistically, that's something I could play with, but nope, that's fair.
I mean, it's just because there's so much there's so many things that I wanted to go check out that I could not do.
Right.
Which is fine.
Which is fine. You can't do it all.
That's part of the fucking deal. Like,
it is.
You go for what you go for, and then whatever's left, it's like, well, okay. That's a hard nut to crack.
Yeah.
But that would probably be my only suggestion.
Chat just put together, Tara and Doc came together as a love child and came together, but Nate needs to run an improv panel. And I agree.
Oh, dear God.
That's definitely needs to happen. And it can start with him failing to execute big booty number 7, whatever the fuck was going on there. All right. Baby, I'll give you last question and then we'll close it up for the night.
What was your favorite find in or around Ipsy this year?
Oh, hands down, was it Aventura, whatever it is. It's a tapas location. It was a tapas restaurant in Ann Arbor.
Where you guys went to dinner with the Cup?
Where we went to dinner with the Cup, where all it is they bring out an avalanche of small plates that everyone attacks at the same time, and the food was delicious. There's a chance that I might be going up to a LARP Mother's Day weekend in Ann Arbor. I'm debating on it because that's either going to be the best thing ever to travel on my first Mother's Day without a mother, or the worst thing ever traveling on Mother's Day for the first time without a mother. I don't know. But if I do go up there, I'm already like, I got to get to tapas. I got to get to Adventura or whatever it is. So that was my new find in Ypsilanti or adjacent, was that restaurant there, because wow.
Yeah.
How about you?
I will say, because of Mother's Day, you should go, because based on what the fuck I just heard from you about your packing skills, I think you're going to be too busy being focused on shit.
So there's a whole different packing list for 1 day overnights, okay? Those go into a duffel bag, and duffel bag has a much different pack list than regular pack list, okay? The duffel bag pack list comes with like the pocket size things, and half of them are already preloaded into the duffel bag. Okay? Just so you understand. Overnights are different.
All right. Then
Fucker.
never mind. Fine. Um,
They're different. It's a different list.
So last year when I came, there was I met up with one of my old friends from grad school.
That's right.
A girl who used to write really dope poetry. Her name's Karen. And we went to this bar, this cocktail bar that also sold records. The records were hot garbage, but the bar was fun. The cocktails were great. That was a good find. I can't remember the name of it, but it's nearby.
Okay.
This year, there was the Korean place I went to with Nate, Sam, and Doc.
This is a Korean barbecue spot?
Yeah. Yeah. And then there was the sushi spot that I went to with you and Heinrich, which was like there's no night of sushi I've been to in many years where we actually finished all the sushi.
Yeah, that's true. We went after it hard too.
We went real hard. And I was surprised that we finished it.
Yeah.
Because I know what sushi does to you. It's like, I want these 700 rolls and I'm going to eat them all tonight.
Yep.
You're going to get through maybe 2 and call it good.
And then call it good. Yep.
Yeah.
That sushi was so good. Whoo! It's a spot right across the street, guys, in the Kroger lot, and it's delicious.
It's amazing. So good.
All right. Symphony fans who have come to the lounge. That covered our convention experiences, our thirst, our 10 minutes of heaven, the Symphony LARP, our backer questions. This is going to leave us with the giveaway. Bucho, you running defense on me for this one?
Yeah, give me a second.
No worries, baby. All right, guys.
Yep. How many we got?
Okay, so Advantageous Avocado, or whatever that one was called, is getting the coloring book for sure.
Okay.
Because you just call that anyways. There's going to be 4 total.
Okay.
All right. And it looks like I've got 10 people who entered, so this is good. All right, baby. Coming out first, let's start with Owl, Field of Screams. We have... It says it picked a winner, but it's not telling me who.
All Mad Cats here.
Oh, here we go. All Mad Cats here, 86. Congratulations. You just picked up Field of Screams. All right. Next one. Let's start again with Rena Henze for Saturday the 14th. The winner for this one is John Tyler. Hey!
Nice. My man.
Good. That makes shipping a lot easier. I can slip them into the same envelope. Let's go. Let's rock. All right. Next one. Little Torches, written by backer Heinrich Moore. Who? No. Where'd it go? Did I not hit the button? I didn't hit the button. I gotta hit the button again. I hit the button again. It's weird. It's telling me winner is picked, but it's not giving me who won it.
Yeah, it's not showing up in chat yet either.
John Tyler. Okay. Talk to me, Streamlabs. What's going on? Pick a winner. It's telling me winner is picked.
Well, let's do this. If there are 3, there's Little Torches, and there's another one, right?
No, sir. It's just my little sister wants you to suffer and Little Torches. I did break it. Hold on real fast. I'm going to refresh it.
Okay.
And I'm going to click pick winner again. We're going to see what happens. Oh, Bridgett. I know, baby. It's always some shit with me.
I mean, at least it happened at the end.
It did. Oh, interesting. So it's okay. So I'm going to delete these winners. Are you sure you want to remove All Mad Cats here as a winner? Yes. Do you want to remove John Tyler as a winner? Yes. Okay.
Oh, that should unblock it?
Nah, it's just really mad. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 10. Bucho, can you roll me a D8, please?
Let me roll 2 of them because we got 2 left, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we got 1 and nope. 1 and 4.
Okay, so 1 is going to be Dr. Bones. So, Doc, congratulations. You just picked up Little Torches by Heinrich Moore. And you said 4?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hey! Hapless Mage, which is going to be Nate. Nate, congratulations. Nice. You just picked up My Little Sister Wants You to Suffer. Bam.
Camaro.
Let's rock, Symphony. Y'all are on fire tonight. Guys, that absolutely concludes our lounge. Thank you so much for chiming in. Bucho, do you have any send out words for us?
I knew it would be longer than an hour.
You feel better about that?
I do feel better about
Do you actually feel better about that? Do you feel better? You feel so much better about
Yeah,
that? Okay.
I do.
Is there anything else you would like to share? Fucker.
No, I had a fucking great time getting to hang out and meet everybody this year.
Yeah.
Like last year was good. This year felt like a cohesive kind of organism that had invaded the con, which was fun. Yeah, that was a very dope experience. I'm glad I was less busy this year. We'll put it that way.
Me too. Because Lord knows you deserve to have a good con, and you did.
Yeah.
And Lord knows you deserved it. And then plus, so much of our digital capture for Symphony was you being available and you just being a hoe. And we genuinely appreciate it. Haha, daddy. Fourth wall, daddy. Daddy, fourth wall. Daddy, fourth wall. I need to get that as a ringtone. Daddy, fourth wall is about to be a whole thing. Closing thoughts. Symphony.
Ugh.
Y'all showed y'all ass at Chaosium Con 2024. Between the shirts, the joy, the LARP, the way y'all showed up at the speakeasy, the way we kept taking over bars. And the one thing that I want to compliment Symphony on more than anything, we've always been sex positive. We've always been flirty. We've always been thirsty. We've always been inclusive. We've always been welcoming. Those are just things that we identify as Symphony. Those are things that we embody. That's who we are. That is the community that we cultivate. Hard stop. It is so beautiful to see that in play in large groups, especially when I'm nowhere in sight. The amount of messages I got from people that was just like, I was walking through scared and somebody from Symphony was like, hey, aren't you so-and-so? Sit your ass down and let's have a good day. The way you guys look after each other, the way you guys take care of each other, the way you pull each other in. Somebody posted on the Symphony Discord a selfie of themselves and went, I'm socially awkward and scared and in the bar. If you're around, please come approach me. I read it. I was already in bed with my bra off. I was already in fuck y'all mode. And I was happy about it. I read that and I was just like, yep, I'm putting on a bra and I'm going back downstairs. Because whoever this person is was brave enough to say, hey, I'm scared. I'm going. And by the time I got down there, they were already surrounded. They were already embraced. They were already in love. And I love Symphony for being able to cultivate that type of community where we genuinely look after each other and we welcome each other in. I don't know if I could ask for more from a community, guys, especially when I don't even have to be on site. I don't have to be in the room, which tells me you guys are going to do this at conventions that I'm not at. You're going to do this at gaming clubs and local game stores. It's just, Symphony is more just a brand based around publishing or actual plays or whatever the fuck I be pretending it is on most days because I organize my pack list more than I do Symphony.
True.
Shut up. Ass. I love you guys for being exactly who you are to each other, to me, and to the community. We need more people like you guys. So please continue to be those people. That's my closeout. You guys make Chaosium Con beautiful for so many people because you guys were just useless. Bucho, you got anything else?
There's no way I can fucking top that. No.
Oh, don't worry. I know how to top it. I'm going to let them motherfuckers watch Charles' video again. Mwah. Bye, guys. So this is the second time we're attempting to make this recording.
Record this time?
Because we didn't record the first time.
Live. I am here with Doc and Big Al Diesel, and we are currently watching Bucho Grocery Shop.
Oh, God.
Al, you had a very interesting observation about Bucho and his shopping. What was that again?
He grocery shops exactly how I imagined he would.
Phaedra, look who is at the Community Content Pop-Up Store in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Across the pond, your bestsellers. We love you. Wish you were here. Mwah.
Is made up of the people who shop at Target, but what they think they are when they're shopping at Target. And the cleanest bathrooms you've ever seen.
It was lovely seeing everybody, and I'm really looking forward to coming back next year and seeing all of you again. So I hope you all had a good time. I know I did, and yeah, make it home safe. Bye. You hoe.